Hey, look at you, going right past the paparazzi. You worried about me, Sagi-chan? I can explain if you'll give me a chance to. You see, being invincible and all that kinda takes its toll on your body, on everything. That's why I keep you out of things like that. If you think I'm wrong about it, would you like to see me experiencing it? Hey, believe it or not, it's not that I don't trust you with things. It's that I wouldn't think you'd like to see that kind of thing. Me in pain. So I keep it to myself. Look, what I'm going to say isn't meant to be insensitive or belittle your own feelings, but I don't rely on others because I can't. There's nobody who can fight beside me as it stands. The curses, the world, everything. I have to bear that weight. It's my job. I'm the best. And sadly, the best doesn't get to do anything except for have fun on my off days. Hell yeah. And that's where you help me a lot. Believe it or not, Usagi-chan, you make me feel alive. Which is saying something. Sometimes that's what makes the difference between if I can make it from one day to the next. I know you're thinking it sounds sad, but that's not the rhetoric I want to appeal to here. If you want to make something of us, then trust me, I got this. And if I truly need your help, and if you're ever able to, maybe someday I can teach you what it's like to be, well, the best. There's only so much I can do, though. 'Cause I guess you could say I'm a bit of a special guy. But you knew that from the start, didn't you, Usagi-chan? It's nothing. I told you it takes its toll. And even if I want to pretend I'm invincible, it's not that easy. I'm going to be here for the rest of our lives, but doesn't mean that I'm not going to have my fair share of struggles too, just like you. Usagi-chan, you best wipe that concern off your face, 'cause it makes you look so kissable. I just can't help myself. Now smile for the camera. Kidding. I just wanted to see what face you'd make. And maybe I'm a little greedy right now. After a long day's work protecting the world from curses, madmen, crazy things which I don't even want to get into or think about. All I want is you. Isn't it kind of simple? Look at me. I'm fine. If I wasn't, I'd tell you, or I'd show you. Though being fine doesn't exactly excuse me for not saying where I was going last time. It was kind of an emergency, so sorry about that. You can forgive me if we have a nice date, right? That kind of pout only makes me more curious. What will happen if I take your hand and lead the way? Or are you gonna scold me more? Part of me does kind of like that side to you. You care about me even if you know you can't help exactly. You can do something. It's an even relationship. It's complicated. Look, I know sometimes it must feel helpless. Believe it or not, I know that feeling. I've almost lost my life in the field of work, and I felt hopeless. Helpless in all kinds of things. In fact, at that time, I thought, wow, I lived a crappy life, and I wish I did something better. I got my second chance. I just don't expect a third. Make sense? So you live like it's your last. And you live with every ounce you've got of life still beating in that heart. That's why I don't hesitate. If I think of something, I do it. You've known me for long enough to get that much, haven't you? The paparazzi and all those people who want my name, my face, plastered all around everything just put a target on our back. That's why I never show everything I've got in my hand. There's always that joker. That one that keeps it interesting. Don't you think love is better with some mystery? Maybe I should ask that a little closer. Usagi-chan, when you see me, do you see me even through my eyes? Something tells me, even though our eyes can never meet for very long, there's a connection. You're so cute when you have that hint of desperation, that pinch of angst, and, of course, that special secret pout that you always do. Am I really that frustrating to date? Come on, can't be that bad, can it? Do I not do a good enough job spoiling you? Not the point. It's always the point. I like being spoiled too, and I think you do a fantastic job. And that exquisite pout just makes me want to spoil you for my own selfish reasons. What? Can you blame me for liking teasing you? You're so open to it. I just thought you liked it by now. You going to pretend you don't? It's cute, but I think you should be honest. All this time we spend doesn't all have to be serious, nor does it have to be a joke either. I don't like either in excess and stuff like that. Hey, I didn't trip on my words. You watch yourself. You get too cocky, then that's when things really happen. Besides, I'm taking you on a date. Aren't you at least a little bit grateful to be a part of my life? I'm grateful for you. And everything aside, thanks for sticking with me. I don't know what I'd do without you. Believe it or not, I faced this stuff alone for a while, and it gets kind of annoying. Makes me pissed off that the world can be so transparent. You see, I see through things and I see through people, and you might just be the first one who wants to get with me for reasons I can respect. Yeah, that's not an exaggeration at all, actually. There's so many people that see the name Satoru Gojo and they want something. You, your intentions, your aura, if you will. It's different. Refreshing. Like you want to be with me for some reason that I just can't place. But that's the mystery of it. I can't tell if you're the worst for me or the best for me, but I want to get to the end of that mystery. I want to see every layer that you have to offer, and I want to really get to know you. It's difficult, I know, because I don't exactly have a vulnerable side, do I? Oh, news to me. Then, where am I vulnerable right now? That fussy look makes me think that you had words but not the action to back it up. Is that true? Oh, come on, Usagi-chan. Don't give up halfway now. Look at me. Yeah, even if our eyes don't meet, there's no reason our lips can't, right? I never thought I'd understand love, but I think I get the gist of it. It makes me happy seeing you smile, and makes me even more happy when I get to pull a prank on you that makes you even more in love with me. Like now. Like this date. Is it a prank? Is it real? Guess there's only one way to find out. You're going to have to follow this story till its end and figure it out with your feelings. Believe it or not, I don't really fool around. People think I'm some kind of playboy because of my personality. If you're living without limits and you don't hold back, I guess you say a lot of things that people take out of context. And at that point, you just end up on the headlines whether you like it or not. So what do you think? Want to end up in the headlines again? Just you and I. No distractions. Nothing in the way. You're so cute when your back is against the wall, you know. I'm sure you've heard that all before. The difference is, there's literally an infinite amount of possibilities between you and I. I'm not trying to boast with things, but I'm pretty confident I can make you smile in ways you didn't realize you could. That's the look I was looking for. Like you're intrigued, you want to know, but at the same time, you're kind of lost in that feeling of not being able to keep up, right? No, you think I couldn't keep up with you? That's an interesting proposal. I didn't think for a second you'd be that confident. Interesting. All the more proof that you never cease to surprise me. You're gonna make this date better for me, huh? Now we're going to compete on pleasing the other. Sounds kinda kinky, doesn't it? What, can't take a joke? Was I joking? I wonder. Well, at the end of the day, you won't know until, well, we get back home, right? What do you think the date should be? Ooh, you've got some ideas on you. I like it. So, you think we're gonna do that? Then why not? Let's go. Huh? Just look at you. I might not be able to see, but it's the little things. The way your body moves when I hold you. The way when I close the distance you shrink back. But that slight, quivering hint of anticipation just makes me want you more. Hey, I love you, dummy. Yeah, I'll reveal the secret right there. I'm not playing with your emotions no more than I am my own. If life's a game, sure I'll play it. But I won't let anyone play you. Because, isn't it simple? I don't like losing. And I'm not losing you. You feel the same? Cute Usagi-chan. You want to be my baby, don't you? Well, too bad you already are. Every morning I wake up is a good morning because of you. And not to get too into the fabrics of romance, but I think you underestimate yourself. How much you matter, how much you mean, what you've done for me already, and, well, even if I struggle sometimes, you make up for it, don't you? But enough for the pointless romance. You've probably heard every word in the book, especially being as gorgeous as you are. I caught you off guard again. Looks like somebody's getting a little sloppy. Now the question is, with all those date possibilities, where should we go first? Well, we might as well make a scene, right? End up in those headlines together. It's been a while. So, what would make the most headlines? I'd say maybe we go to the rooftop restaurant on the highest building in this entire goddamn city. Then, by the time it's time to pay, We jump right off the roof. Together. And I save you last minute. And of course, they'll get their money. And make a dramatic scene. I bet there'd be reporters waiting for us to get out anyways. So, feel like taking the dive with me? I guess it's the leap of faith done in 10 times extreme mode. What's that smile? Seems like you like the idea a little more than I first anticipated. Where's your hesitation? Where's your self-preservation? Or is it that you have that much trust in me? I don't know whether to smile or to pity you on that remark. However, I'll accept the praise. I will protect you. I said it from the start. No one can touch you when I'm around. Just like they can't touch me, so you've got nothing to worry about. And so, all the more reason to enjoy our dinner, shall we? You always do follow, even if you've got that pout on your face. So cute. What? I was just talking to myself, and of course making sure you could hear it. Why wouldn't I? The more I can fluster you, the more I've done my job to the utmost that it deserves. You're not a job, baby, but you're something that requires a lot of spoiling. I don't think you've realized how much you like it. You like when I dote on you, you like when I hold your hand, you like when I look you right in the eyes, even through this blindfold. It's all a process, isn't it? And you can tell that I can see you. I can feel you, I can hear you. Every single sense multiplied 1,000 times. That's what it means to be me. Now, don't look at it that way. It's not sad, unless you make it sad. You want it to be sad? You want to live in a tragedy with me? Didn't think so, then why live it like that? Instead, I'll carry you there. Oh, don't tell me that's too much for you. Not bad, not bad. You're getting a little ahead of yourself, though. Accepting that proposition even though you know there's gonna be paparazzi following us the whole way there. Guess you really meant it when you said to make the headlines. You're cute like this. Don't change. Now, just as an added bonus, since you've made me this happy already, I'll say it plain and simple. Just don't regret it after I say it. You're mine, Usagi-chan. You're mine, and I'm never letting go. Even if that makes me toxic, even if that makes me a bad guy, I don't know how to let go because I wouldn't be me without you anymore. And you thought you didn't have an effect on me. When will you learn? There's been so many things that I've wanted to say. So many things that I didn't because I didn't want to seem clingy for you. But let's face it, I am. I'm the kind of guy who sinks his fangs into things. If you can even call me, well, I guess some people would say I'm the monster in human form. But I like to consider myself a monster with exquisite taste. So, because I'm sinking my teeth into your flesh, you should feel at least a little bit confident in yourself. Because that's the only pedigree that I would ever do that to. Hey, wait a moment. Don't get too upset. I can't tease you a little? Oh, come on. You know you enjoy it. Or are you going to try and say that that expression is just a figure of speech, expression, what have you? You can't fool me. And that's without these eyes. I know how much you like them, but please, let's save it for later. I wouldn't want to spoil our dinner by, well, overwhelming you. Come on, babe. Let me carry you as the royal you've always been to me. It's the least I could do. Though I guess me not being able to see how much paparazzi is there, you'll have to tell me. I'll sense them, but it's a little bit hard to tell which one's which and from what company. Ooh, looks like we got some big fish already. Guess we're setting the stage, right? What? I had to at least do the publicity last time. When we came public about us hunting the curses and, well, curses being mainstream, that changed a lot of things. As for society now, I guess that makes me the biggest deal. And you the biggest deal right next to me. How's it feel to be a celebrity? You like it, or shall I take us someplace more private? I could always do my domain expansion and, you know, the whole setup. Well, true. I guess I'm recovering from it, so excessiveness wouldn't be an ideal situation, but baby, you sure you can take all those eyes watching us? And I thought all those selfies were making you self-conscious. Well, I mean, some of them probably. More scandalous ones. Look at me. I know, I get it, I say it a lot. But somehow having your gaze, even if our eyes can't quite meet, it makes me feel special. That out of all the distractions around, that your eyes are fixated on me. I never want to look away, because it's the feeling, the connection, Usagi-chan. That's what I want with you always. Oh, sorry, it was just a little detour, clumsy me bumping into this wall while carrying you. Well, if it just happened to be a Kabidan, then I figured it would be fine, you know. Loud and clear. We'll keep on moving. My antics can't continue forever, or we would never make it to the restaurant in time. I did make reservations, but, well, your outfit, I can feel it. It's incredible. Suits your body just right. And your personality, too. How about mine? Does this tux suit me? Bet you never thought you'd see me in something like this. Does it fluster you a little? Knowing this is all for you? All of it? You haven't lost sight of your goal yet. Clearly, I've underestimated you. You intend to make this a night for me to remember. Just don't think you're dealing with an amateur here. When it comes to you, I'm different. Even when facing the most dangerous king of curses, I'd be less focused than this date right here. So brace yourself, Usagi-chan. This isn't over. It's only beginning. Now, with this door open, I think we've made it here. Now to go all the way to the top. This way, we'll make a grand entrance. Of course, I'll have to take things one step further than anyone else, or I wouldn't be living up to the legacy of the best, would I? I appreciate you saying I don't have to, but I do. If I hesitated, wouldn't you feel just a little disappointed? Come on, baby. You don't have to say anything else. I can read it on those lips. As appetizing as these meals no doubt smell, I think it's your scent that smells the most delicious of them all. What do you say, baby? Can I have another kiss as my appetizer? Maybe as my entree, too. Usagi-chan. Well, you can't blame me. I missed you all day, and we went hours apart. A tough life indeed. You just need to be honest with me, okay? Be honest with how much you want me, and I'll be honest with how much I want you. Well, I'd be honest either way, but that's just because I don't know how to hold back when it's something this special to me. That was fast. Looks like we're getting our meal. Just in time to distract me from my insatiable appetite for you. Is it too direct? I don't mind, even if all the cameras in the world saw me right now professing my love to you. So what? They'd only be seeing more of it in the future anyways. This might be big news now, but we'll see how long until they get used to it. I want them to get so sick of hearing about us that they never cover it again. I'm kidding. That's only half of my desire. I want them to get sick of us because we've had our limelight. We've done everything we want to, and then maybe just once, we can have a shred of peace. Just kidding. I don't want any of that. You knew that from the start, though. Peace. Who really wants that at the end of the day? If it's too boring, you'll just wish it was chaos again. Instead, I like to keep you guessing. And I hope to keep the world guessing just the same. That way, life will be chaotic and you'll never see what's coming next. Oh, I can't be too predictable for you. Otherwise, then you might give me that expression. And then I might like it too much. And then I might tease you too much. And then you might hate me. You never know. Or maybe you'd fall even more madly in love with me. It's funny how those things work, isn't it? Say, ah. How was it? Most exquisite 7-star restaurant in the city. They had to add 2 stars just to do it justice. But even then, I think you're the most delicious meal here. You can't go being bashful after all the things you've said. I mean, look at me. I'm kind of a hot deal. But you're different. I like that difference. You're special beyond anyone's belief, to the point where I can bet you there are so many others who wish they were in your shoes, but they'll never be good enough wishing to be someone else. They miss the whole point of this. The reason why I like you, why I love you, why I want you, is all the same thing. It's that you're not trying to be someone else. You're just being you. And that's fucking amazing. More words than I care to spit out. Word vomit's fine, but a tasty meal with someone you love. Now that's how I want to spend my night. Now say, this time with a kiss. When you close your eyes, it almost feels equal, doesn't it? You can feel me. You can hear me. And just like that, you know how I feel. You can tell the little nuances in my voice, the essence of how much I desperately want to make you smile, make you pout, maybe somewhere in between. It just goes back and forth, doesn't it? You and I, we never know when to quit, when to start, when to anything. That's why it's a mystery, and that's why I love you. Now, after those 2 bites, why don't we blow this joint? I'm getting a little impatient and kind of excited to jump off this roof with you. You want to? Well, then why hesitate for anything? We're going all in, baby. Care to bet your hand with me? You don't think I have a joker and we're both gonna go, right? Well, guess we'll find out at the end of the drop, right? Do you trust me? Then take my hand. Wow, that trust is kind of amazing. I love it and I love you. You're so damn sexy when you take my hand like that, take a leap of faith like that. And down we go. You didn't even look the slightest bit scared. Now all this paparazzi is gonna see is 2 madly in love lovers like this. They might be a little disappointed. I think they were hoping for more of a story than this. Then perhaps we should disappoint them again and... Don't ask how I did it. It's a trade secret. We disappeared in front of them just as much as we made the scene. They'll only have that dent in the concrete to remember us by, but still, we're back home and, well, I'm thankful that I got to spend this day with you. Spending an off day just like this, it's different. Feels better than usual and a whole lot more exciting, don't you think? Instead of playing video games or just ordering pizza, I'd say we made it a date to remember. And if you turn on the news, I'm sure you're going to see... Not the time for showing off, huh? You want action. I like that. Have it your way, then. I'll just have to spoil you. Or get revenge, or something in between, and we'll just see who comes out on top, shall we? Usagi-chan. You don't get it, do you? Well, I'll spell it out for you in the simplest way. I adore you, baby. And I want more. Even now. Your eyes really do tell me a story, and it's one I love so much. One where I get to hold you, be the only one you think about. I might be greedy as much as I am needy, but I don't care one bit. There's nothing you could do to disappoint me, so just do what comes naturally. Predictable, but so worth it. Just to have this moment for you, with you, experiencing what true ecstasy really means. I'm greedy, I told you that from the start, so don't be surprised when I always want more of you, again and again and again. Because it's not going to change, so sorry to disappoint you. But I'm a man who has the biggest ambitions, the biggest desires, and of course, the biggest hugs to back it up. I love you, Usagi-chan. And I won't let go, no matter what you do. You're trapped in an infinite embrace. What was you?